Hello and welcome to my 12th setup and Hotlap video on F1 2015, and this time we are driving around the fastest track in the F1 calendar. It's Italia, Monza, and we're preparing ourselves, driving through the Parabolica, taking a wide line and taking a late apex to get as much speed as possible onto the start-finish straight. Open the DRS and now you can see it gets really quick, almost 370 kilometers per hour, and then 150 meter board. That's our braking point. Important to get a good traction out of this corner. Now we are trying to take the right-hander as tight as possible, and we are looking at the end of the shadow from the Rolex sign at the top. That's our braking point. A little cut there, but luckily it didn't get noticed from the game. Now this two Lesmos, not really a braking point for me there. It's just the feeling when you have to brake. I realize it when I look at my gear ratio. Now we are looking just before the 100 meter board for the Ascari chicane, turning in. And that was perfect, a perfect Ascari corner. And driving onto the Parabolica, we are looking at the green at the left, and when that ends, that's our braking point and turning point for this famous Parabolica corner. And that was a lap in Italy, and it is a stunner, 1:19.820, which is the new world record. You can see I'm not in first place at the leaderboard, but yeah, I hope it was a bug, because the time the guy said who's in first place was a 49-second lap, as you can see there, and it was on the first day when the game came out, so I don't think he has any cheat. It was simply a glitch, like it was sometimes in F1 2014. Now we'll look onto the setup. Yeah, 1-1 wings. You can't choose anything else in Monza. There are just too long straights. For the transmission, I chose not 100 but 190, because I prefer to have a calm rear end of the car out of the chicanes, and that really helps me. I tried it with 100 and it was really unstable. Full right camber and full right toe, as always. Maybe mentioning, if you have too high tire wear, you can put it a little bit down, so the camber maybe to 3.3 and 1.8 or something like that, to have a little bit less tire wear, but it loses you a bit of time in the quali. Now for the suspension, 11.1, 11.1. That's almost the default setting. I didn't change anything. Yeah, and it worked. As you can see, I've beaten the world record by miles. Tire pressure a little bit higher, because yeah, there are long straights and you need to have a tire temperature, and the corners really quick, so yeah, put it high on this track. Yeah, that's really important, because otherwise out of the corners and the chicanes you won't have tire temperature in your rears and you will have a lot of wheel spin. For the ballast, it's right in the middle, because I don't prefer understeer or oversteer on this track. And maybe mentioning, I put the brake balance to the front. It's much easier, because the car won't slide at the end, or the rear tires won't lock up. And a little bit of a mistake here. Now a quick look onto the sector times, or onto the leaderboard. As you can see, 48.4 on the first day when the game came out, so definitely a glitch. And yeah, sector times, it was really a stunning middle sector and stunning last sector. The first sector wasn't quite optimal, maybe 1/10 to be gained there, but yeah, it was okay. Yeah, overall the lab was maybe the best of all my setup and Hotlap videos, so that was a really good lab in my opinion. Now a quick look onto the leaderboard. As always, no assists, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I was a little bit slow because I was really stunned by my performance. 5/10 to second place. I don't count the first place at all. And yeah, thanks for watching. Next time we're driving around Singapore, a totally different track, and I hope you yeah, enjoyed it, and see you next time.